Welcome back to Boxing Unwrapped. Now we're gonna jump in. I'm at the artist, by the way. We're gonna jump in real quick. I'm gonna play this clip for you where Devin Haney talks about Matias, Tank, and Tio, and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna talk about what that actually means.
What are your 3 dream fights that you can have?
Dream fights. Me and Tank, me and Matias, me and Tio.
And or like they're trying to portray to on Matias.
Nah, they using that to sell him. They using that to sell him, but he ain't no boogeyman to me. And after this fight, if he want to explore the fight, if he wants to fight, he's with Eddie. I'm over here with Eddie. Me and Eddie work together. That fight could be made.
You still got
if Tio want it, I'm over here at Top Rank right now. We can make that.
So as you saw there, he's saying that his 3 dream fights are Tank, Matias, and Tio, right? So let's analyze that real quick. So Tank, we can scrap Tank out the gate. Tank has been famously caught saying, but he's 140. So he's not gonna fight Devin, especially at 140 with no rehydration. He should, but he's not. I want him to, really do, but that's not going to happen, right? So let's just erase that one out the gate. So the second one will actually be Matias. Matias would be his second fight. Now, I'll tell you that because Tio would be the big money fight or the bigger money fight. Tank would be the mega fight. The bigger money, since Tank is, in my eyes, is not going to happen, would be Tio. So you would want to save Tio for last, right, if he gets by Matias, because then once he gets Matias, he has both belts. He's going to unify with Tio. That will be two former undisputed champions going at each other, right, at 140. And that's the fight we should have got at 135, but we did not, so we're going to get it at 140. Now, like I said, Matias would be the second fight. Now, should Matias get by Liam Paro, which he should, in my opinion, he shouldn't look spectacular on purpose. I know that's crazy to say, because then that'll have Haney chomping at the bit even more. Once Haney, if he can get by Ryan Garcia. Now again, that's a if. People are saying, thinking that might be a wash, like a done deal. If Ryan comes in to actually fight, that might not be easy. And don't be surprised if the upset is pulled. But let's assume that Matias gets by, and so does Haney. That's the fight to make. And that fight will get made, actually. So we'll finally see Devin Haney versus Subriel Matias, and that's, I think, the road that it will take. That's the way it would go there. And that's when Matias should put on all the effort and make us believe that, yeah, he is the boogeyman of the 140 and, take that belt from and unify from Haney. If he were to do that, listen, that's big time. And then, of course, there'll be a rematch clause in that fight. So we'll probably get, depending on how that fight goes by, if they both get to each other, there will be a rematch clause, and then so it'll be 2 fights there. And however that splits up, then it'll be, the other guy takes Tio. So that will be how that goes, So I'm very excited to hear Haney at least talk the talk. He has walked the walk for the most part because he's called everybody out, but nobody really wanted to fight him. So he kind of was like the boogeyman, not because he was dangerous, but he was just hard to beat with his style and make you look bad, box you on the outside, counter you, and kind of just beat you in a boring kind of way. But at 140, so far with Prograis, he looked like he can actually stand in the pocket a little bit better. He looks a lot healthier. So it'll be interesting to see that, and I'm sure he won't stand in there with Matias should they fight. But eventually, he'll box him more. But it'll be an interesting fight. Let me know in the comments down what you think. You think the Tank fight happens before Matias, or Tank out the way? It's gonna go straight to Matias if they can both get to each other and they'll fight each other. Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next one. I'm out.